Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about dwarf planets. Now, what are dwarf planets? Dwarf planets are a small planetary mass object that is in direct orbit within the Sun, smaller than any of the eight classical planets, normal normal solar system planets. What I mean by that is they are a lot smaller than every other planets, all eight planets that are orbiting around the Sun in our solar system, like Mercury, all the way up to Neptune. So, astronomers are in general agreement that at least nine largest candidates are dwarf planets. So, we're going to name them now: Pluto, Eris, Haumea, Makemake, silly name, Gong, Quora, Sedna, Ceres, and Orcus. But only two was visited by the spacecraft, which they are Pluto and Ceres. So these are the planets that have officially been classified as dwarf planets, including Pluto, and only two were visited by the spacecraft. So now we're going to talk about the five best known dwarf planets. So as we can see on this picture here, there's Makemake, Haumea, Ceres, Eris, and of course Pluto. So now we're going to talk about Pluto now. Pluto is a complex and mysterious world with mountains, valleys, plains, craters, and maybe some glaciers. It has nine notable moons: Charon, Nix, Styx, Kerberos, and Hydra. It's one of the two planets that have been visited by a spacecraft. Its distance from the Sun is between 2.75 to 5.9 billion kilometers due to its erratic orbit. Pluto's orbit period is roughly around 248 years. So the Pluto's orbit is a lot different compared to our and every other planet's orbit. Um, as you can see on this uh, picture here, um, we have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, as well as Kuiper belt. Pluto's orbit is very tilted, about 17 degrees in angle, and it takes 248 years to fully orbit around the Sun. Now we're going to go to Ceres. Now, Ceres is a dwarf planet in the middle main asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. So there's a planet, dwarf planet, sorry, that is located in the area that's in between Mars and Jupiter. So, and it's in the asteroid belt. Yeah, also between Mars and Jupiter, we have asteroid belts orbiting in around the Sun in our solar system. It was the first asteroid discovered on 1st of January 1801 by the Italian astronomer Giuseppe Piazzi at Palermo Astronomical Observatory in Sicily, and announced as a planet at first. So it was a planet before, but now Ceres was later classified as an asteroid and then a dwarf planet. So it was first classified as a planet, but then it was classified as an asteroid, and now it's a dwarf planet, classified as a dwarf planet. Ceres takes 1,382 Earth days to make one trip around the Sun. So that's a little over 4 years. I think 4.5 years, exact to be exact. Ceres' axis of rotation is tilted just 4 degrees with respect to the plane of its orbit around the Sun. So Ceres' orbit is also tilted as well, just like Pluto. It takes 4.5 years for it to orbit around the Earth. Not Earth, sorry, Sun. Sorry, guys. So now we're going to move on to Eris now. Eris is the most massive and second largest known dwarf planet in the solar system. It is a trans-Neptunian object in a scattered disk and has a high eccentricity orbit. Eris' orbital period is 557 Earth years. So its orbit is extremely different compared to ours. It takes about 557 Earth years to orbit around our Sun. It is not exactly known how it orbits, but I have this image here of this orbit of Eris. It is highlighted in red, coloured in red, sorry. It's oval shape. So it's, yeah, sorry, it's a lot different compared to the other planets. So let's carry on now. Eris was discovered in January 2005 by a Palomar Observatory based team led by Mike Brown and verified later that year. Eris is the ninth most massive known object orbiting the Sun and the 16th most massive overall in the solar system, including its moons. So, yeah, so it's quite a big planet, well, dwarf planet, ninth most massive known object orbiting the Sun, and the 16th most massive overall in the solar system, including its moons. So it is the largest known object in the solar system that has not been visited by a spacecraft. So it's the largest one that hasn't been visited yet by anyone, not even a robotic spacecraft. Not NASA, not Russia, not Europe, not China, not anyone. No one has visited Eris, even with a remote spacecraft. So Eris is measured at 2,326 kilometers in diameter. Its mass is 0.28% that of Earth and 27% greater than of Pluto, so it's actually larger than Pluto. Although Pluto is slightly larger by volume, both having a surface area that is comparable to the area of Russia and Antarctica. So they say its size is very big that you can even compare it with the country of Russia and the continent of Antarctica. In February 2016, Eris's distance from the Sun was 14.4 billion kilometers, more than three times that of Neptune and Pluto. So it is very far away from the Sun. We don't know what the surface temperature is exactly yet. Hopefully, maybe soon we'll get the concrete evidence on what the temperature is of the surface. Hopefully, one day, if a spacecraft does visit Eris. So, next, we're going to go to the funny name planet called Makamaka. Uh, that word is stuck in my head since I've been preparing this presentation. So, Makamaka is a dwarf planet and the second largest of what are known as the classical population of Kuiper belt objects, with a diameter approximately that of Saturn's moons Iapetus. If you think I'm saying the Saturn's moon wrong, Iapetus, let me know in the comments. Um, or 60% that of Pluto. It has one known satellite, which has not been named yet. Its extremely low average temperature, about minus 230 degrees Celsius, means its surface is covered with methane, ethane, and possible nitrogen ices, guys. So it's super cold planet. So Makamaka was discovered on March 31st, 2005 by a team led by Michael E. Brown and announced on July 2005. So, um, so 4 months they kept it a secret. So in July 2008, it was named after Makamaka, a creator god in the Rapa Nui mythology of Easter Island, under expectation by the International Astronomical Union that it would prove to be a dwarf planet. Makamaka orbits the Sun every 306 Earth years, so also takes a long time to orbit around the Sun. It is a slightly tilted orbit, but no one can figure out how much is tilted. But it also orbits in a circle, around the circle, in the Kuiper belt. This is the actual photo of the dwarf planet itself, taken from the Hubble Space Telescope back in 2015. So yeah, this is the info, what we have about this dwarf planet, Makamaka. So next, we're going to talk about Haumea. So guys, if I'm saying this name wrong again, Haumea, then let me know in the comments. I beg you. I really would like to know if I'm pronouncing it right or not. So now, Haumea is a dwarf planet located beyond Neptune's orbit. It was discovered in 2004 by a team headed by Mike Brown of Caltech at the Palomar Observatory in the United States, and disputably also in 2005 by a team headed by Jose Luis Oritz Moreno at the Sierra Nevada Observatory in Spain. So there's a lot of disputes going on about claiming who first discovered this dwarf planet Haumea, whether it's the Mike Brown or Jose Luis Ortiz. So on September the 17th, 2008, it was named after Haumea, the Hawaiian goddess of childbirth, under expectation by the International Astronomical Union that it would prove to be a dwarf planet. Nominal estimates make it the third largest known trans-Neptunian object, after Eris or Pluto, and approximately the size of Uranus' moon, Titania. So it's roughly about the same size as Uranus's moon, Titania, and it is the third largest known to have been discovered in the group of Neptunian objects. So Haumea's mass is about 1/3 that of Pluto and 1 out of 1400 that of Earth, so a lot smaller comparing with Earth. In October 2017, astronomers announced the discovery of a ring system around Haumea, representing the first ring-shaped ring system discovered for a trans-Neptunian object. So, so we think now that this planet could have rings orbiting around it, just like Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus. They have rings too. And now they think that this dwarf planet could also have rings as well. So let's continue. Haumea's elongated shape, together with its rapid rotation, rings and high albedo from a surface of crystalline water ice, are thought to be the consequences of a giant collision, which left Haumea the largest member of a collisional family that includes several large trans-Neptunian objects and Haumea's two known moons, Hiaka and Namaka. Haumea's orbital period is around 285 Earth years. So this is actually a very interesting one, because one, it might have rings around it, and two, its orbit is 285 Earth years. So this is the actual photo of what the Haumea looks like. So I go and try and get rid of this thing here. Okay. So a lot of things have been discovered about Haumea. So yeah, it is the third largest known in trans-Neptunian object, which are the dwarf planets after Eris and Pluto and approximately the size of Uranus's moon Titania. So comparing it with Titania, it is about the same size. So that's it, guys, for today. Um, I am really really sorry that I couldn't make enough good sense today. It's because we have um, a lot of things going on at the moment. So I'm always very tired, so I can't explain myself properly about what the things are. And yeah, so so I showed you the presentation of what are the dwarf planets and what are they, and so yeah, so this is it, guys. So I'm going to stop the video for today. Wow, it is quite a long video. So I'm going to stop today. We got more videos coming up soon. So I would be very appreciative if you can like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and hit the comments. Tell me what I am saying wrong in that and how am I pronouncing things wrong. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.